And we go green in Buenos Aires. It's a lot of wheel spin for Buemi, but he manages to keep it all together. Good start as well from Heidfeld on the run down towards the first corner. He might get past Alguersuari. It's a hairpin left-hander that they're coming up to. Heidfeld looks to the outside line, gets a little bit of a tap, but gets up into second place. Great move from Nick Heidfeld around the outside of the first corner. The leaves are all kicked up, but we're all safely through turn 1. Now the right-hand kink at 2 before the long sweeping left-hander at turn 3. But a great start from Nick Heidfeld has seen him move up into second position. We're on board now with, and it's all going off down into turn 4. And look up the inside from Antonio Felix da Costa. Did he make it through there okay? He did just about. Side by side with Jean-Eric Verne. Verne up the inside of da Costa, holds on to that place. But we're all safely through the first couple of corners, Dario. But Heidfeld did a great job to get around the outside into second place.
Absolutely stunning move by Heidfeld there, but he was hanging on. It's so dirty on the outside. You're seeing the guys running double wide there, and some great racing in the early corners here.
So that's down into turn 7. Then we come into the chicane at 8 and 9, and this is the end of the lap then. And when the next lap will start, there's a little bit of a gap back from Jean-Eric Verne to the guys in front of him as they all stream across the line. And now up into the left-hander. And this is the quick part of the circuit, 10, 11 and 12. Listen to this. Look at them, they've all got their back end stepping out, but it's Buemi leading the way. Heidfeld's in second place, Alguersuari's in third, it's fourth for Sam Bird. There's a little bit of a timing glitch, so some of the graphics aren't showing correctly, but it is definitely Sebastian Buemi who's in the lead of the race at the moment. 0.8 of a second clear of Nick Heidfeld. And Heidfeld now is in, and that's a shame. Who's that? Michela Ceruti, who's come into the pits, and it looks like she's picked up a bit of damage, possibly after contact with Bruno Senna, because the left rear of Senna's car seems to have taken a bit of a clout. So, end of lap 1, Buemi, Heidfeld, Alguersuari, Bird, de Grassi, the top 5. There's the order on the left-hand side of the screen. And Nick Heidfeld now is in second position. He's got the fan boost, which will give him an extra 30 brake horsepower if he wants to use it. He's looking in a strong position.
Heidfeld very strong, absolutely. A nice move there in that first lap.
And here's de Grassi going past Sam Bird. That's nice. A move for fourth place down at turn 7.
You know, they're not taking it very easy, are they? I thought they'd be kind of just taking it steady for the first couple of laps here once they got through turn 1, but not a bit of it.
So this is the end of the second lap of the race. There's only 1 minute and 9 seconds this lap, so it goes past very quickly. Heidfeld's deploying his fan boost up at the front of the race. Is he able to get past Sebastian Buemi as they come down towards turn 1? We'll have to wait and see. No, he's not quite close enough, but he deployed his fan boost. That's the one time he's going to be able to use it in this car. So now he's got to wait until he's in his second car before he gets to use it again.
Let's see if he can get close enough here up to turn 4 to make a move.
We saw him attacking Edam's car in Beijing, and it all ended pretty horribly. We're on board with Nick Heidfeld now, down into turn 4.
Looks like he's running a bit more downforce than the car in front there. That will hinder him just a little bit in the straight line, but it'll help him in the braking zones.
That's an interesting decision, because most of the time we've seen the cars, Alguersuari's all out of shape in third place. He could be under a lot of pressure from Lucas de Grassi pretty soon. Really struggled to get the car into the apex of the hairpin at turn 5, and that has allowed Lucas de Grassi to get right under the rear wing of the Virgin car in front. But Heidfeld's impressive here because he's sticking with Buemi, even though he was nowhere in free practice this morning. Pulled a blinder in qualifying, but does seem to have the race pace after 3 laps of racing.
Yeah, Heidfeld, the Black Venturi car, has done a very good job. He gets very, very close to the wall in the chicane there, which is a little worrying. I love this shot. They're just pitching the car sideways, and that is flat out. The 150 kilowatts, they're flat through there. Great shot.
And that is superb. It looks as though Marco Andretti's under a bit of pressure from Salvador Duran behind him.
Lap 3.
And that was some team radio being told that he's on lap 3. And here comes Marco Andretti, about to be passed by Salvador Duran down into turn number 1. They've got the back marker, Michela Ceruti, up in front. That could get a bit close, and Bruno Senna could take advantage. He's going to try and go around the outside of 2, then flashing into the long left-hander at 3. Senna did manage to go around the outside then of Marco Andretti. Good move from Senna, but all of that means that the winner is Salvador Duran up into 14th place.
Nice opportunistic pass there by Senna. I thought he was going to get both of them. Salvador was very aggressive, wasn't he?
Absolutely, and I think Jarno Trulli has just aggressively made his way past Ho Pin Tung, and he's now up into 17th place. There's Michela Ceruti just backing off and letting everyone else go through, which is good to see, because she is now a back marker, unfortunately, after that first lap contact. Across we go. We're already on lap 5. This is rapid, but still, it's Sebastian Buemi leading. 0.8 of a second clear of Nick Heidfeld up at the front. Alguersuari, de Grassi and Bird completing the top 5 as they come across the start line, down towards turn 1 once again. And we haven't seen too much drama in that first corner. This is where we're expecting to see mistakes and lockups, but so far everyone's been well behaved. Through they come, the left-hander.
I'm not even sure I saw a lockup.
No.
In practice this morning, everybody was smoking the tyres down there. I haven't even seen a lockup yet, but maybe they're figuring out, oh, we're hearing something from the fans.
Yeah, they're certainly enjoying it. That's one of the strange things about Formula E, isn't it? That you can hear the fans cheering and screaming and oohing and ahhing. It's really quite strange to hear, almost. And look how close de Grassi is to Jaime Alguersuari.
I think that Buemi is just managing the gap here. I've got a suspicion he's that much in control. He's just managing that gap. But Heidfeld can't take advantage of it. He's just the type of driver that will wait for a small mistake and he'll take absolute advantage. You watch what happens here.
In they come through the chicane to complete the 5th lap of the race. 30 laps to go.
De Grassi has got to get up there onto the podium today again. If he wants the challenge for this championship, he's going to have to take the fight to Buemi, because Buemi's momentum has been building these last races with a win in Uruguay, and it's only getting better.
Absolutely. Less than half.
Time for us to take a break. We'll be back.